Hi, everyone, and welcome to Die Hard Sooner Report. Game day, Oklahoma wins 34-27. Post game is really what I should say. And let's look at the stats of this game. Stats aren't always telling about a game, but it shows you how Oklahoma really dominated this game. Oklahoma did lose the first downs because Texas was making so many first downs in the fourth quarter as Oklahoma playing back a little bit. Oklahoma just letting, running clock, letting them get the short yardage right in front of them, 25-21 in first downs. Sooners outrushed Texas. Texas, prides themselves on stopping the run. They stopped Chuba Hubbard of Oklahoma State, held him way below his average, but the Sooners used four running backs. Jalen Hurts went for 131. Sooners outrushed Texas 276 to 100. Sooners had more passing yardage, 235 to 205. Total offense, 111 to 305. Oklahoma a lot better there. Sooners did fumble the ball once and lost it. Penalties, Sooners had 7 penalties for 89 yards. Texas had 9 for 49 yards. Let's see. Oklahoma had 9 sacks in the game, 9 for 53 yards. That's tremendous in the game. Third down conversions. Texas put Oklahoma in a lot of 3rd and 4 and 5s and 6. That's not always easy to convert. Oklahoma 3 for 12. Texas 6 for 14. Oklahoma 1 for 2 on 4th down. So, again, this game was tough. I mean, Texas is good. It was a close game. Jalen Hurts rushed for 131 on 17 carries, 7.7 yards a carry. Kennedy Brooks had a great day, 105 yards on 10 carries, 10.5 yards per carry. The Sooners, used 4 running backs in the game. Trey Sermon didn't get a carry. Something was up with him, and I'll find out in the next couple of days what was going on with him. But obviously not giving him the ball, not playing him like you normally do in a key game, and he is one of their better backs. It's not because Ramon Stevenson is coming on, and he is. Stevenson had 43 yards on 6 carries, 6.2 yards a carry, but they play T.J. Pledger ahead of him. That wouldn't be the case. Something's up with Sermon, and I'll figure out what it is. Hurts had 16 carries. Hurts in the passing game, 16 for 28. 3 touchdowns, 235, 1 interception in the game. What a game for CeeDee Lamb. 10 catches, 171 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was a man in this game. Rambo had 3 catches for 23. Willis had a big catch for 25 yards in the game. Munchau averaged 38 yards a punt. He had 1 boomer. It was 55 yards, and he chanked 1. That's why his average is 38. Brkic kicked 2 field goals in the game. That was tremendous in the game. So Roschon Johnson had 95 yards rushing, had the 1 touchdown, broke the 57-yard run. Ehlinger was 25 for 37 for 205. No touchdowns, no picks. They couldn't get anything downfield against the Sooners. Duvernay had 49 yards on 7 catches. Johnson, 82 yards on 6 carries. Malcolm Epps, 29 yards on 3 carries. Eagles, 2 for 12 on the game. So really good game. Let's look defensively. Delarian Turner-Yell led the Sooners in tackling with 10, had 1 tackle for 2 yards and loss. Trey Brown had 7. Patrick Fields had a really good game. The safeties played well in this game. 7 tackles. Fields had 1 sack in the game. Kenneth Murray had 5 tackles. It seemed like he had a lot more than that. He was all over the field. He was the guy they brought in on the post game. His tackles were dynamic. He had 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Ronnie Perkins, too, ended up with 5 tackles. That's all he's credited with. 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Deshaun White with 5 tackles in this game. Neville Gallimore with 4. The defensive line played really well. Nick Benito had a great game. Boy, is he a player or what? He, John Michael Terry, David Awabu, they're really playing well at the rush-in position. So a number of guys stood out in this game and played really well. It was a good game for the Sooners. Statistically, I'm trying to see what Jalen Redmond. Redmond had 1 play, had the 1 sack for 5 yards and loss. So Oklahoma now gets West Virginia. It's another 11 o'clock kick at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. But Oklahoma's undefeated. They're undefeated in the Big 12 Conference ranking. Georgia lost. I mean, you can get beat. And Oklahoma's not doing that. Oklahoma's beating who they're supposed to beat. Oklahoma's now won the toughest game on their schedule. They won the other games they were heavily favored. Ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma's a good football team, and that's what it's all about. This football team's good enough to win a national title. We'll see if they can keep it going. We'll see if they can avoid the upset. We'll see if the injuries don't jump up and bite them. There's still a lot of football to play. But Oklahoma is a really good football team. Thanks for listening to Die Hard Sooner Report. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Travel safe. God bless. And Boomer Sooner, everybody.